Hello everyone. We have studied or discussed a topic, tourism statistic. This India and world tourism statistic, it's the second part of that particular unit. So let's now discuss about the India and world tourism statistic. The systematic measurement of tourist traffic is a recent phenomenon. It began only towards the beginning of 20th century when the volume of international tourist traffic began to reach a significant proportions. The measurements were thus confined only to international visitors. The countries which emerged as tourist destination and started estimating the traffic in the beginning of the century were Austria, Switzerland, and Italy. The foreign visitors received by these countries during 1929 were estimated to be 2, 15 and 1.25 million, 2, 1.5 and 1.25 million respectively. The global estimates of tourist arrivals and receipts are, however, available only from 1950. The total arrivals during the year were about 25.28 million, who spent 2.1 million US dollars. There has been a phenomenal growth in tourist traffic since then, and the year 1992 recorded a total of 476 million world arrivals with an estimated receipt of 279 billion US dollars. According to WTO's latest figures, the historic half billion mark was achieved in 1993. Being a new entrant in the tourism industry, India does not have a well developed statistical system. The earliest attempt for the collection of tourist arrival data was made only during 1951 when a count of the foreign visitors was taken on the basis of customs clearance documents. There has been a considerable increase in statistical activities on tourism since then. The details of statistics presently available are described in the following paragraph. The international tourist arrival. The total arrivals during the year 1951 were 16,829. It took 25 years since then for tourist arrivals to cross half a million mark in 1976. 10 years later, in the year 1986, the tourist arrivals registered a remarkable growth of 29.1% and crossed the 1 million mark. These figures did not include the nationals of Pakistan and Bangladesh, as the arrivals from these countries were not counted in the earlier years up to 1980. The total arrivals during 1992 were 18,67,651, including 432,914 nationals of Pakistan and Bangladesh. The tourist arrivals in India are counted from disembarkation card filled by the tourist at the time of their entry into the country. The total count is obtained by counting the relevant embarkation cards. The detail contained in these cards are transcribed into data sheets, entered into computers, and tabulated centrally by the Department of Tourism with the assistance of National Information Center. The duration of stay. The average duration of stay of foreign tourists in India by the nationalities is estimated on the basis of a sample of embarkation cards. The samples are selected linear systematically with an interval of selection of 10. All the embarkation cards of foreigners traveling by each flight are first arranged nationality wise and a card is selected to random from the first 10. Every 10th card in the bundle is then selected in the sample. The date of arrival is noted from the immigration stamp, and the date of departures is available from the date of flight. The Indians going abroad. The count of Indians going abroad or the outbound is obtained from the embarkation cards collected at the ports check post at Bombay, Calcutta, Delhi, Madras, Trivandrum, Tiruchirappalli, Rameshwaram, Nagapattinam, Atari Road, Haridaspur, and Jogbani. Persons departing from other ports check posts are not counted. These from other minor posts are not counted. These figures are not disaggregated either purpose wise or destination wise. The figures thus include even those going abroad for settlement and employment. Then let's talk about the domestic tourist statistics. The statistics of domestic tourists along with the data of foreign tourists visiting different places are collected from accommodation establishments. The state governments are required to collect the details of guests checked in the accommodation establishments at each place every month and forward the same to the Central Department of Tourism. In the case of foreign tourists, the nationality wise details are also collected in respect of positiveness of the major nationalities. These figures are aggregated over centers to get the state total. On the basis of these figures, the total numbers of domestic tourist visits in India in the year 1991 were about 66.44 million. The foreign tourist surveys are being taken up by the Central Department of Tourism almost once in 5 years. The latest survey in this regard was conducted during 1988-89. These surveys give information on the following: the demographic profile of the tourist, evaluation of tourism product of India and satisfaction level of the tourist, motivational factors and purposes of visit of tourists, place of visit of foreign tourist, expenditure pattern of foreign tourist in India. Thank you.